Today we're here at a college campus to ask people a little bit about their sex education. Hope you enjoyed the show! When and how did you first learn about sex?
Well, I always used to snoop in my brother's room, because that's what little sisters do. And one day, I found a hidden binder. And inside the binder, there were pictures of naked ladies. And I was like, whoa! My brother's a really good artist.
When I was 12 years old, my father told me about it.
I was in the car with my mom. I must have been in kindergarten or something. And my brother asked, "Hey Mom, what is sex?" And she just went in hard and just gave a really long and beautiful answer about what sex was. No restraints. It was pretty great.
Interesting.
Probably when I was 10-ish. I think I had the talk with my parents, or forced to, yes.
Well, my parents never talked to me about it, so when I had sex the first time is when and where I learned about it.
Oh.
What do you mean by learning?
Sex education, or did your parents let you know, or did you find out from a friend or a magazine about sex?
In fact, it's one of the taboo topics. I'm from Turkey. Like, you never talk with your parents. Even though my parents are liberal and normally easygoing, but in Turkey you don't talk with your parents about that.
Was it a positive or negative experience, and why?
It was probably a pretty positive experience just because I knew I had discovered a secret of my brother's, and that's always a proud moment. But I think I definitely had a lot of questions and didn't know who to ask.
I would say both. It was awkward, very awkward. Sort of funny. My dad is awkward, so that made it awkward. Yeah.
Definitely positive. My family has always been really open about this kind of stuff. So it was good to not hear about storks and shit.
That's great to know. Tired of those storks.
Yeah.
It was quite positive because it was informational and important to learn.
Oh, well, it was like a trial and error, so I guess it was positive.
Oh, okay. I guess it was negative.
Yeah.
There was no experience.
Then I did my own kind of exploring it, and I took one course about gender in undergrad because I wasn't happy with the what was the word? Hegemonic masculinity, because like the masculinity types in my friends were saying. I loved the girl and the girl loved me, but because of these constructed things we couldn't get to each other, and I noticed there was something wrong about that kind of manner.
What subjects you wish they would have taught you in sex education? For example, female orgasms, masturbation.
Yes, both of those things, definitely. And also, I think it would have been nice to learn about, like, pleasure in the body and, like, lots of different ways that you can get it just by, like, touching not even sexual organs, but, you know, physiology of, like, nice.
Oh, yes.
Sorry, I didn't ask for your consent before I did that.
I guess exploring your own body.
Oh, that's great. That's a good one.
It seems like the anatomy was taught and the biological things behind sex, but not so much the emotional aspect of it.
I wish my high school education was built more around consent.
The awkwardness of the first time.
Oh my god.
I can tell you something.
Okay, tell me.
Gay and lesbian, masturbation, female orgasms?
All of the above.
In fact, they should talk about it as more natural thing. It's like more mystified, or it's more like man should be conquerors, or that kind of like not understanding the woman or man. It changes through your choice. But for me, woman, like to understand that person, kind of thing, and exploring your bodies, because it's different with everyone. It's not a mechanical thing. There is mechanical side to it. There's things to learn about that also. Because I remember first time doing it, it was like I didn't know what to do. She didn't know what to do. It was like, oh, what do we have to do? Ah, did you watch the film? Okay, okay. Yeah. That's also knowledge. That's also knowledge, but more deeper.
If you had a kid, how or would you teach them about sex?
I think I would definitely teach them about sex, and I would start the conversation when we were watching like a movie or something. I would be like, if there was like a scene that was intimate between two people where they were falling in love or something, I would talk about like, hey, these two people have a special relationship that is different from just friend relationships, and it would carry out from there. But I don't know what age I would start doing that. I think it would depend on like what's in the media and stuff at the time.
I would try to be very open with them and try to teach them from an early age and have them accept, however they want to express themselves is great, and be very supportive of it.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I would definitely try to be as open as possible with my kids about sex education. I think it's a big part of life, and because we have this cultural taboo built around it, I would think it's my role specifically to help my kids understand that, where culture may not do that for them.
Right.
The basics and the awkwardness of the first time, because that's like important. I don't know.
It's very important.
That's a good question. I want to talk more openly about it, but I don't want to make them feel like distant. Like there should be room, but I shouldn't impose, kind of thing. I want there to be a room, but not like let me teach you about sex, kind of thing also, because it should be more with the flow.